Welcome to Surya Siddhanta Chapter 9, Revealed, India's Ancient Science of Eclipses. Next, we will explain the understanding of the rising and setting of those faint celestial bodies, whose forms are completely overshadowed by the sun's powerful rays. When Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn are ahead of the sun in their celestial path, they set in the west. When they are behind the sun, they rise in the east. Venus and Mercury also become retrograde. The swift-moving planets, the Moon, Mercury, and Venus, set earlier than the Sun when they are to its east, and rise later than the Sun when they are to its west. To perform the observational adjustment for a planet, one must observe both the Sun and the planet at sunset in the west, and again at sunrise in the east. Furthermore, during the day, calculations concerning the Sun and the planet must be performed, as this is precisely the adjustment for the planet itself. Then the difference in the ascendant, when expressed in units of prana, a measure of time, is equivalent to the corresponding number of vikala, seconds of arc. Similarly, this method applies to the descendant, the point exactly 6 zodiacal signs, 180 degrees opposite the ascendant, for calculating its difference in asavas, another term for pranas. Jupiter's combustion limit is 11 degrees, Saturn's is 15 degrees, and Mars's combustion limit is 17 degrees, which is 10 plus 7. Because the Earth's sphere is relatively small, a celestial body appears to set 8 degrees further west than its true position. On the other hand, its rising in the east due to its daily motion, and also its setting in the east or rising in the west, all show an apparent displacement of 10 degrees. Thus, Mercury, whether in retrograde motion or moving swiftly, will rise and set when it is 12 or 14 degrees away from the Sun. Celestial bodies in the world, whose forms are partially obscured by the Sun's light, are visible for longer periods of time and invisible for shorter ones. To figure out the number of days or other time units, you take the difference in their positions, measured in minutes of arc at that specific moment, and divide it by the difference in their daily movements. However, when dealing with a retrograde planet, you'd calculate this same result by instead adding their daily movements together. When the two specific bhaktis related to the ascendant are divided by 1800, they represent the two time durations. From these durations, one can then determine the past and future parts of the day and other similar calculations. Svati, Agastya, Emargavyadha, Chitra, Jayeshtha, and Punarvasu are among the celestial bodies. Abhijit, known as the very heart of Brahma, is associated with 13 degrees. The lunar mansions Hasta, Shravana, the Falgunis, Shravishta, Rohini, Magha, Vishaka, and Ashvini are to be viewed through 14 divisions. You'll notice Kritika, Anuradha, Mula, Ashlesha, and Ardra, along with both Ashadha constellations, are observed for a duration of 15. Bharani, Pushya, and the stars ruled by Mercury are precisely understood through 21 subtle divisions. As for the other 17 stars, they are sometimes visible and sometimes not. When you multiply the visible degrees by 1800 and divide that by their own ascensional aces, you obtain the degrees of the sign. These degrees then determine whether something is visible or invisible. First, these celestial bodies rise, then they set. This observed occurrence is consistently the same, and truly, the reckoning of past and future days is always determined by the sun's motion. Abhijit, the star Brahmadaya, Swati, Shravana, Dhanishta, and Uttara Bhadrapada, because of their northerly position, are not obscured by the sun's rays. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to VedaSeek and like this video for more sacred wisdom.